had social media for a couple of years now, and you would have observed this phenomenon where communication breaks down even online. We will not discuss the reasons extensively today. There are a couple of reasons why that happened. We want to focus on listening. How do we nurture our groups, our group chat? Hi, my name is Mokwe Fashakin, and here we're going to be discussing listening in chat. Interestingly today, many families, many school teamworks, even workplaces, teams generally coalesce in group chat, whether it's Slack or WhatsApp or the Teams chat, and you want to ensure that communication runs smoothly and doesn't break down. Have you observed that when you are on your company's team chat, you tend to communicate more respectfully? You read what the person is saying and ensure you respond appropriately. Why then do we not have this happen in WhatsApp chats? Oftentimes, what you would find is that when somebody types in, especially those who type essays, for whatever reasons, maybe they have a lot of things to explain or they want to communicate very clearly to avoid ambiguity. So when somebody does all of that, just almost the same second they post their message, you find somebody is already XYZ is typing. It is just impossible for you to have read the entire essay for what it is and digested it and yet start typing immediately. No, that's not how things work. There is a neural network that goes into processing information. So you pause, you read what the person has said, you process it, then you respond. But that period of processing is what is often missing in group chat, and that's why conflicts occur. What is that processing process? That processing process is listening in chat. You are not hearing the person audibly in your hearing, but you're hearing them in your mind. You're hearing what they say. You're listening to what they say. So you don't look out for keywords that jump out to you and start responding and reacting based on that. You read everything in the right context and respond appropriately. Many times, the bystander could see the communication breakdown from the end of the person who hasn't read the chat properly. There are many reasons why we don't read chats properly. Sometimes it's just an error. You are in a hurry or you make mistakes. You were in a bad mood and some words jumped at you and you responded. Some other times it's just ego. See, the psychology of group chats is similar to the psychology of arena games, where you have gladiators and their fans cheering them on. So the gladiators wouldn't want to back down because there's some embarrassment for some people when they are boxed into a corner in public. But you can take the embarrassments away from yourself. Don't appropriate what doesn't belong to you. You can take it away by just disappointing your fans sometimes. See, this thing happens on social media, especially on X, formerly known as Twitter, where people have sides. Clearly they have sides, and some people are overlords of their own side, so they want to see that they are representing their side properly. So no matter how clear the facts are, they just have to go against it, because going against it is the position of the side. So you find people behaving like politicians in their regular relationships, their regular conversations, and things keep breaking down. There comes a time where, in the silence of your heart, in the quietness of your room, you are left with yourself. There are no gladiators, there are no fans, there are no supporters. It's just you and the reality of your actions. Is it worth it? Is it worth losing your friendship to your ego? Isn't it rather easier and simpler to listen to your friends in chat, respectfully process what they have said? See, our approach to communication has to begin from listening. It's a beautiful Sunday today. It's warm, it's bright, and we gained an hour of sleep. And why am I referencing that Sunday? Because the Holy Bible says, be slow to speak, be quick to hear. But in many situations, we are quick to speak and slow to hear. And this is why our relationships keep breaking down. So in your chat, beginning from today, start practicing. When somebody sends something, take a moment, ensure you read it at least 3 times. In chemistry, in titration, you will do your titration at least twice or 3 times to ensure that your titer value is as accurate as possible. So in our chat, why don't you practice 3 readings? Read the first time and ensure you got the message correctly. Read again. There are times I responded to chats and the person would draw my attention back to it. And I would tell myself, do I need an ophthalmologist? I didn't even see this word. So it happens to us, to the best of us even. But when you read the message the first time before you respond, the second time before you respond, and the third time before you respond, you are less likely to respond amiss. And sometimes your emotions are provoked already and the relationship matters to you. Put into practice something I've learned to do. When you read the first time, drop the phone. Read the second time and walk away. It is possible that the message is not that incisive, but your interaction with the message provoked an emotional response that the sender did not even intend. Bear in mind that written messages lack tone sometimes. Many times the tone you ascribe to the chat is your own voice. Some of the times the tone you ascribe to the chat is the voice of the sender as you have imagined it. So you could see that some of your reactions are pretty much one-sided. And unfortunately, once you elicit that reaction from your end, it becomes a chain reaction that the other person responds to, and things degenerate from there because you did not listen properly. When you do your first 2 readings and you walk away after the second reading, your mind processes the message properly. Then you have clarity by the 3rd reading, and you can perhaps ascertain to a level of minimal error what the person was trying to communicate. Sometimes I would like to go ahead and confirm what the person is saying. See, all of this is to ensure that we are able to preserve relationships that matter to us. And when we have to step away from a friendship, it is without reasonable doubt that it is important for us to terminate that friendship. I would like to encourage you to make the practice of 3 readings an essential part of a digital experience just to preserve the right friendships for you. You need friends as you navigate life. So until I see you again some other time, I wish you a very wonderful week. My name is Mokwe Fashakin. Bye.